Was given an ultimatum: cut your dreadlocks or forfeit the match. The order was given by a referee. It is causing some controversy.
Okay, now look at the white woman who's cutting his hair, and look at him. I don't know about you, but they both look the same complexion. Now, the man who sent me this was telling me like the dude was as black as me, but then I guess it wouldn't have been a story at all if he was. But I'm just looking at him, and from what I see right now is, I ain't no black kid. But in the broader scale, what I'm wondering is, I don't know how many of you guys noticed when it said Santiago Johnson. I said, remember earlier how I felt like the boy's kind of light? So I said, well, Santiago Johnson, what can we do? Let's go look up some photos. So I did. And I went and looked up some family photos, and I found his mother. And after I found the family photos, I found his mother. I found the rest of the family. You know what I noticed? I noticed that the mother was white. I noticed that the father looked like he, and you see him right there, some kind of Puerto Rican or something. But neither one of them was black. But there's no black person there. Or there. Or there. Unless I'm stupid, or there's no black people. So why is it, and I just want to understand, why is it that all these black folks came to the black kids' rescue, but if that dude is a black man and he were to get with this black or this white woman, they would complain about it. The sisters would complain about it. But he's not, number one. And then number two, it kind of goes to show you how well he handled the situation. The young man handled it like a man instead of like a brat. And it's because he had a man in his life and not just raised by the mother. Why is the media so quick to call this boy black? Is my problem. He's just as much of anything else as he is so-called black. But he gets called black to start what type of agenda? What should happen? Why is this a national story? It's because, this black guy was made to look bad by this white man. But it should happen in let's say in this instance. Get rid of them. I'm pretty sure there was some incidents that happened before, and teach some racial sensitivity towards those people and have a standard. Because let me tell you something. If he'd been on the team, apparently there were already regulations, and apparently he had already met them. Because there would have been no way he could have even wrestled any other time, especially this one. So if we're going to argue that, then we need to make sure that we point out the school district, the whatever it is, the board, all of these people, they were wrong in how they handled this, because if it was good enough for him any match before, it should have been good enough for him then. And the fact that you won't allow him to cover it up, there's something not right about that. So I'm on their side on that one. But you got the family of the boy, and you see how they look. So I don't see why it's supposed to be this whole black thing. Black people, I don't like the fact that we love to take on people when it benefits us. And then we take on everybody. Anybody can say they're black just because of the way they talk, the way they act. Remember what he said about Bill Clinton? He's the first black president because he cheated on his wife, smoked weed, and played the sax. We got to start saying, if you are black, then you are black, and stop picking and choosing. And then when somebody chooses him or his sisters more than they choose you, it's because y'all color struck. It's that European standard of beauty. All of this crap. Either we're going to say one thing or we're going to say the other one. And I think you need to stop claiming everybody, and everybody needs to stop claiming you, to be perfectly honest. But now you have this worldwide looking at a case that to me isn't a case. But I'm glad that you asked me to do this, young man. I hope I did a pretty good job. The implications to me are, I don't understand. To me, it just appears that blacks are replacing themselves with these new blacks. Mixed people, you're replacing black people. You're saying you look better mixed. That's why you're the ones who go around and say to me, like Crispy. But you also the ones that go around flaunting this magazine saying in 50 years we're all going to be mixed. You also love telling people everybody got something in them, while nobody else says that back to you, do they? It's funny how many of you blacks got Indian in you, but how few of you Indians got black in you.